All right, so I bought this AKASO EK7000 camera for about $55 on Amazon. It's to replace, of course, my lost GoPro, my second one, and according to my wife, the final one. So I got this one. It had amazing reviews. We're gonna unbox it. Let's see what's in it for that I think it was $53. Let's take a look at the back real quick. So it looks like all the areas that you can follow them, of course, go to their websites, got all that wonderful stuff. They have their own app, so we'll give that a shot as I start recording new content. All right, first and foremost, let's check this out. I'm really liking the design of this. I mean, looks like a GoPro. This case is supposed to be water resistant up to 131 feet. I promise I am not diving 131 feet, so this should last well. Looks like it's got basically like a GoPro mount, so I can mount it to anything I'm assuming I'll be able to mount it to anything I already have. Ooh, opening up, and I've got all kinds of goodies in here. Got a nice little tether wire, which is kind of nice to have. Maybe if I had that on my GoPro, I wouldn't have lost it off my spear gun. Coming in. Oh, nice case to go back over in case I break or lose the other one. I have a normal case, it looks like here. Multiple stands. A bike or a rod holder. Stand base. 2 batteries. Another holder, I think that's more for like a dash cam. The normal, if you're no GoPros, nice little mount that goes right through. I think I might actually use this for my spear gun this time so that I don't just zip tie it. I actually have something strong. Ooh, a headband or a wristband. We will find out what this is. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, no, I already know. Sorry, I already know what this is. This is actually for any of these turns. So I always used my screwdriver to tighten up any of these screws like that. But here you go. They actually come with a little wrench themselves. Little USB cable, nice. Another type of mount. Another mount. And this is actually pretty cool. It is a remote control. Oh, hey, look at this. So this thing right here, when I said it was a wristband, that's actually for this remote control. I totally forgot about that. However, the sad thing is this is not waterproof. It would have been so cool because as I'm diving, I could have went boop and had this thing recording, unrecording, whatever I wanted directly from my hand. That would have been absolutely incredible, but we'll deal with what we have. This means I can, well, if this thing works, it's going to be an awesome, just like adventure camera. So 4K, I know it, after doing some research, it seemed like I can basically record in anything that I wanted, and really optimize it for diving. So around that 2.3K and I believe it's about 60 FPS. So we're gonna give this bad boy a shot. Let's hope it works and it's absolutely brilliant so I can get more content. So as far as weight, I mean, this thing really feels like it's about the same weight as a GoPro. Gotta figure out what all these different buttons are, but that's the on and off button. Nice wide lens here. I'm kind of digging that. So I cannot recall, I do not believe there's any screen on the back, which is totally fine with me. I do not need to know. I just hope that when I am filming this, that it is working. So, all right, there you go. Pretty cool. We're gonna test this bad boy out. Oh my God, people, it's got a screen on back. I am loving this so far. I just need to get it, of course, need to get an SD card for this bad boy, but oh man, I'm liking this already. Check it out. Ooh. It's got, and this thing is so light, people. Oh my God, I did not realize it was going to be so light. Got a nice light to tell you whether or not it's on. Record, power, turn that bad boy off. Turn it off. Woohoo. And done. Nice quick little dive. Let's go check it out. Go meet up with a couple guys right now and get it on. Cheers. Yesterday took a quick dive to just take a last dive kind of in my wetsuit because hopefully I'm going to go get a new one this morning, but also to test out my new EK7000 AKASO camera, and we'll check it out in a few seconds. But the dive entry. So going off a break wall, I've been there before at night, and that was an adventure the first time that I did it. It was rough as could be, and I lasted maybe 20 minutes before I started feeling seasick and had to bolt out of there. This time, going right off the rocks, I was like, all right, let's do this. Get over there, and I thought I had recorded it, but I didn't. It was massive swells coming in, hitting the rocks, draining out probably 3 to 4 feet each time, and just sketchy as all hell. So look for a couple spots, and then using my surfing knowledge, I kind of looked at how the waves were coming in, and luckily there were about 5 to 10 minute pauses in between each swell, which allowed at least to get set up on a rock for the next big swell to come in so that you could use it to jet out. And so that's what we did. Still sketchy as shit. I don't recommend anybody doing it, even someone that has surfing experience like I do. It was sketchy as hell. But let's check out some video from the camera. Visibility was pretty rough out there, even because of the amount of oxygen in the water and our unfamiliarity with the spot. We didn't go too far, and the current was starting to rip pretty hard. So I decided, hey, let's just go beach way. So of course we got a lot of sand from the kick up and a lot of the oxygen in the water. So really difficult to see. The camera actually makes it look a lot better than it was, as always. I so wish, and Corbina are absolutely amazing tasting. And as you saw in the clip, There were some Corbina there that I wish I could have gotten because they are delicious. But by the time I saw them and started tracking them, all viz in front of my mask was gone. I had no clue where they were. All I could see was the highlights of fins, and that was it. Overall, I'll say that camera did amazing. I got a little bit of moisture in the housing, but other than that, the video looks pretty decent. Dude, I spent 60 bucks. 60 bucks on that camera, and it came with a whole load of accessories. And the only thing that I will say is it should come with a memory card, because the only memory card I could get to use was the AKASO memory card, so I had to buy that separate, but that was only 12 bucks. So all in, 72 bucks, and I've got a workable dive camera that I can start making content again. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this content, and I'll get more for you. Cheers.